What's up, YouTube? This is Hammy. Just wanted to show you some of the stuff I've been picking up the last few weeks, since I haven't been able to put up many videos lately, or haven't gotten around to it. So, pretty much I'll be showing you what I bought this week that passed and the week before. This is Popeye's, well, Mars Attacks Popeye. These are the one shots that IDW is putting out all January. I really want to pick up Mars Attacks Transformers and Mars Attacks Robots and Zombies. The reason I didn't get those were because money was a little bit tight when they were coming out in January, from the holidays and getting the kids their gifts and all that stuff. So I was still a little tight. So I wasn't really able to spare the money to get it. I had to stick to the stuff I regularly get, the regular titles. But I do have some extra cash, and hopefully tomorrow when I go to the comic shop, I'll be able to get at least Mars Attacks Transformers, and if I find it, because they are a little hard to get. I actually by luck, I found this one because they only had the variant covers, and they were pretty expensive. But yeah, these are pretty dope covers. Nice artwork. I'm not sure who does the cover on these, but they are nice. And I've been actually thinking about picking up that Popeye series, start picking it up regularly and drop something I've been collecting. So we'll see. But I haven't read this one yet. Uh, okay, I want to show these. It's a new series I got into recently. Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd. Number one. The writer is Dwayne. I can't pronounce that freaking name. Sorosinski. Well, him. Guy who writes Godzilla. And he's writing another title. Forget the name. He writes Godzilla for IDW, which was pretty good. And oh wait, that's issue number 3. Well, I'll leave it up. That's issue number 3. This is issue number 1. This is issue number 2. I've never been really to Judge Dredd, but ever since I bought issue 1, I had to pick up issue 2 and 3. They're pretty cool, nice, quick stories, and it's been a good series so far. It's number 3. Pretty upset when I bought this last week. The entire side was bent up, like this right here. This entire side is like creased up, like they sat something on it and they bent the cover all up. I'm very picky, man. I mean, comics are pretty expensive. $3-4 for one issue. I try to get issues that are not bent and creased and all that stuff, and it pisses me off when I don't catch that. Problem was that all these Judge Dredds that they had were all creased up pretty bad. I don't know why. They were all pretty bent up. But this is the only one that didn't have any creases on the side. But for some reason I didn't look at the right, and the whole right side is fucked up. Anyway, nice artwork, good, nice, quick stories, and you know, I just liked how issue number 1 gave you that feeling how Mega City number 1 was like so jam packed with people, and people live on top of people. I don't know. I just like stories that are, like that, like just seem chaotic. And Mega City 1, which is where Judge Dredd patrols, it's a pretty chaotic city. So that's issue number 1. Number 2. There's a bunch of covers to each of the issues too, especially number 1. It's number 3. So, there's multiple covers. Another thing that I've started picking up, mostly because I love Jeff Lemire and everything he's been doing. Green Arrow number 17, his first issue, and the artwork is insane in his book. Like, I guess DC saw how well Hawkeye was doing, and I guess with the show Arrow as well, and they figured let's give this guy a big push, and they gave him one of their best writers at the moment, period. And I never heard of the artist, but he's been doing wow. The fucking art is crazy in this book. So anyway, the issue itself is pretty good. It's a great story, and it looks like it's gonna be a great series. Now, Mars Attacks. This is one of my favorite series as well. Been collecting this is issue number 1. If you guys haven't been reading this is a great, like, light-hearted stories, and the Martians just can't seem to ever invade Earth properly. Like something always goes wrong, and the humans win. And issue number 6 is the first, the first issue into a new story arc that John Layman has been writing. And since issue 1, John Layman has been doing his thing. He's a great writer, and he's been doing an amazing job with Detective Comics as well for Batman. This is issue number 7. This still wrapped up in the original shrink wrap. I have them, back and board. I haven't opened them up, but I have open issues as well. But I read it. You still have the cards inside, the free cards, because now with issue number 6, it started coming with with cards inside. And I still want to get them on the text cards that came out last year. I'm a little late on that, but this is definitely one of my favorite titles to read every month. Creepy, number 11. I have number, I know I have 9, 10. I think I have number 8. I've been collecting these. I haven't read any of them yet. I have to be in the mood to read them, because I know once I start reading them, I'm gonna run through the whole thing. But I'm just been collecting these because I'm a fan of anthologies and horror related stuff. So these has been pretty cool. I also have Eerie number 1, number 2, Fantastic Four number 4. Matt Fraction has been doing a stand-up job with Hawkeye, and Fantastic Four is no different. And even the FF series that he's doing has been good. So he's number 4. Mera number 1, Brian Wood, another one of my favorite writers. My favorite writers right now are Jeff Lemire, Brian Wood, and Matt Fraction. Jeff Lemire because he's been writing the Justice League Dark and Animal Man, which have been like good. Brian Wood because he's just been doing like a great job with Conan, another one of my favorite titles to read. And he's also doing The Massive, which is another good title that I don't see anyone talk about ever in their videos. And it's a good series. If you like DMZ, you will like that. If you like those titles where the world, the brink of destruction or brink of war or natural catastrophes, and those are books. That's a book you need to read, The Massive. But this is his newest limited series. Mara, I think it's a 6th issue limited series run, and it's pretty interesting. A little different than the usual, but definitely check that out. Whoop. The Walking Dead number 107. The Walking Dead, man. I started collecting The Walking Dead with issue 97, and I'm 10 issues in, and the best issue so far was number 100. The rest have been slow paced, and that's something that the series is known for, slow paced, and I don't know. I guess I'm just collecting it because it's The Walking Dead, and hoping it gets a little better, but it's just been too damn slow paced. And maybe this book needs to drop like twice a month for it to be like a little keep my interest. But I might drop it. This one, The Uncanny Avengers number 3. The story has been pretty good, but it's just taking so long for the series to come out that I'm literally about to just drop this shit. Like, get rid of it. I would much rather pick up something like Constantine next month, just by Jeff Lemire, than keep waiting for this. Just because John Cassidy, whatever, the artist, I guess he couldn't get back to the swing of things of doing art because he didn't do any artwork for a couple years or something like that, and I don't really got time for all that. If there's plenty of great artists out there, his art is alright. It's nothing spectacular. If anything, it looks a little weird to me, but definitely, definitely something that this is probably gonna go. Yeah, that's my son you hear in the background. He came back to visit me. Batman Inc. or Batman Incorporated number 7. I haven't read this issue yet. I think I'm gonna hold off till issue number 8 comes out. I think later this month, which is the big hype one. Great artwork by Chris Burnham, like always. And it's been an alright series. Not all that. I think I'd rather just get rid of that one as well. But just gonna finish that one off since it's almost done. Hey, what are you doing? What are you climbing on me for, buddy? What happened? Go watch cartoons. They gave Mickey Mouse. Go watch Mickey Mouse. Go. You choking me. You choking me. Go. Go. This is Revival. I was supposed to drop this one after issue number 5. That was supposed to be my last issue. But I reread the series and it's I think the series is overhyped, but it's not too bad. Dialogue is not bad, so I think I'm gonna get number 7 tomorrow. And the covers have been pretty cool. Now this is Justice League Dark, number 16. Jeff Lemire continues to be my favorite, one of my favorite writers, and this series is one of the reasons why. Buddy, you breathing so heavy? Come on. Wait, hang on one second. Hey, stop. You choking me, okay? That's yeah. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, the team is pretty unique. Frankenstein even had Amethyst, the girl from Sword and Sorcery, Deadman, Satana, Tim Hunter. It's just like Frankenstein. The roster is so unique that it's just like I don't know. It appeals to me, and they just been doing a great job with the series. And that cover's badass as well. Look at that face. And lastly, yeah, my son threw me threw my thinking off a little bit there. He was choking me. That's Batman number 17. Another book I wasn't too happy about. Kind of was, I don't know. I think it was more hype than anything. It was a good story, but it wasn't like it didn't give me that wow factor. Like, oh my god, like everybody was going crazy over it. No, it wasn't. I would have much rather had collected Detective Comics, which is a much better book. It's more of my taste, put it like that. Because definitely, Scott Snyder doing a good job. But I don't know. I really don't know about this book. This might be my last issue of Batman for now. I might just go back to Justice League. Well, that's all I've been picking up lately, and tomorrow I hit the comic shop, and hopefully I'll make a video show you what I pick up tomorrow. So you guys take care.